Collinwood before the turn of the century. The great house is surrounded by darkness, and somewhere in that darkness there prowls a terrifying creature who threatens the very existence of the Collins family. Only a few people know the secret behind this creature, and Barnabas Collins must use every means available to him in order to learn it from one of them.
How did you get into my room? You were just outside. You couldn't possibly have gotten in here ahead of me.
That isn't important. You went to town tonight and ordered a silver pentagram from Braithwaite & Son.
How do you know that?
There's a wounded animal prowling the woods. You know the animal is a werewolf, and that he will change back into human form in the morning. You know who he is, and you're going to tell me.
Are you threatening me?
I am warning you, time is short. You must give me the answers I need.
I cannot help you. I know nothing about that animal in the woods. Now please leave. What do you... Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Oh my God. What are you?
Are you all right?
Yes.
You still want me to leave?
No.
Good. Now you must tell me what I need to know.
What are you going to do when you know?
I am not certain yet. Who is the werewolf, Beth? Beth, who is he?
Quentin.
Quentin. How did this thing happen to him?
Quentin was responsible for Jenny's death. He didn't mean to kill her. He was trying to protect me. But Magda didn't believe that. She accused him of being a murderer. She set a curse on him and all his male descendants.
So, Magda was responsible.
Yes,
Why did you go into town tonight to order that pentagram?
to protect the baby boy.
What baby boy?
When Quentin left Collinwood 2 years ago, he didn't know that Jenny was pregnant. She had twins, a boy and a girl. And after that, she went crazy.
Where are the babies now?
Edward sent the 2 babies to be cared for by a Mrs. Fillmore, who lived outside Collinsport.
Then they're still alive.
Yes,
Does Quentin know about them?
no. There were times when I was so tempted to tell him. But I can't tell him now. I think it would kill him
He'll have to know sooner or later.
if he lives long enough.
I'll see that he does.
You said he was wounded. He may already be dead.
No. He cannot be killed by ordinary bullets. The wound that he is suffering from will disappear in the morning when he becomes Quentin again. But there is another danger that I must prevent.
What's that?
It's possible that the police will capture him and put him in the cell. In the morning, Quentin's secret will be known by everyone.
I don't understand you. Why are you so interested in us?
Do you trust me?
I don't know.
In time you will.
I just want Quentin to be well again. To be rid of the curse.
You're in love with him, aren't you?
Yes. And I want to believe that everything will be all right. But I don't see how I can. I lie awake nights wondering how and where it will all end.
I already know how and where. What I want to know most of all is when.
Who is it? I know someone's out there. Who is it?
Magda!
What do you want?
I've got to see Beth.
Isn't it rather late to be peddling your wares?
I'm not peddling. It's important that I see her.
About what?
That is between me and her.
Well, you'll have to wait until tomorrow. She's already gone to bed.
Then I will wake her.
You will do no such thing.
Please, it is very urgent.
If you want my advice, Gypsy, you'll go home and get into your own bed and stay there. This is no night for anyone to be out alone.
Yes, I know. I heard about the animal in the woods. I'm not afraid.
I see. Then I won't worry about it.
I am not going until I see Beth.
There is no end to your arrogance, is there?
You should know about arrogance. Your family has enough
That's
of it.
enough. You will leave. Now, Magda.
Do you think you'll find him?
I must.
I never should have told you.
You had no choice.
But he will hate me when he finds out.
He isn't going to find out, you told me.
But he'll demand to know how you learned this secret.
I know I'm going to have a difficult time with him, but I'll do my best to convince him that I'm only trying to help him.
How can you do that?
I have no idea yet, but after I get him back here, I'm going to have a talk with Magda.
Can you persuade her to end the curse?
If it's possible, I'll make her.
I'll wait. I'll wait up for you to bring him back, Barnabas.
Good night.
Take care of him.
Good night, Beth, and thank you.
Good night. Magda, how did you get in here?
Your mistress wouldn't let me see you, so I came in my own way.
Why do you want to see me?
I must know, did you get the pentagram to the child?
Yes, and one for myself, early this evening.
And is the boy, is he wearing it now?
Yes.
Good. And does Barnabas know everything?
Yes. Everything. I had to tell him.
You're a fool.
He said he wants to help Quentin.
He cannot do that. I am the only one who can do that, and I will do it tonight.
Have you found a way to end the curse?
The only way.
What is that way?
Cannot tell you.
You're not going to harm him, are you?
I cannot harm him any more than I already have.
What are you going to do?
You got to trust me. You got to believe in me and know that what I will do will end his misery. Ah, I can't talk any longer. I got to go.
Bed? Are you still up? I thought you'd gone to bed.
I did, but I wasn't able to sleep. Is there something I can get you?
I was going to make some tea.
Let me do it for you.
Have you been in the drawing room?
No.
That's strange. I know I closed these doors before I went upstairs. Who could have opened them?
Perhaps it was the wind when Barnabas went out the front door.
Barnabas?
Yes, he came by earlier to make sure that everyone was all right. He and I talked for a few minutes.
There's a draft coming from in there. Now I know something's wrong.
Why?
This window was closed when I went upstairs.
I don't understand.
It means that someone has been in this room.
But who?
I don't know, and I'm not going to make any attempt to find out. I suggest we both go to our rooms and lock the doors for the night.
Miss Collins, I can't believe that there's any danger if we're in this house.
I can. And I won't believe that we're out of danger until that animal is killed. Beth, please go to your room and be sure and lock the door.
Yes, Miss Collins.
Hello? Yes, Sheriff. Yes, Barnabas told me. But there's very little consolation in knowing he was only wounded. It means he's still around, doesn't it? And that we're all still in danger. It would be nice to think that the animal had crawled off to die somewhere. But until it is verified, I suggest you keep looking. Thank you.
Yes, Sheriff. Right here in the house. It went out a window. No. No one was hurt. But Miss Collins is very shaken up. She insists you send men out here to guard the house. I'll tell her. I'm sure it will make her feel better. Thank you.
Did he say he'd do it?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. We'll all be killed if that thing gets back here again.
Would you like some more tea?
No, thank you. But, you could answer a question for me if you can.
What's that?
What was there about you that made the animal turn and run?
About me? I don't understand.
Beth, I was terrified, but I wasn't blind. I saw everything that happened. When he saw you, he turned away from me and started after you. And then he stopped. Suddenly, it seemed as if he were frightened of you.
Miss Collins, I'm afraid that doesn't make any sense.
I saw it happen. Why did it happen?
Perhaps because he was more frightened than we were.
I find that very hard to believe.
But it's very possible. After all, he was wounded. I could see him bleeding. If an animal is that badly wounded, he's also badly frightened. That must be what it was, Miss Collins.
But Beth, this is not an ordinary animal. He wears clothes. He was dressed as a man. He stood like a man, too.
Why don't you let me take you upstairs, Miss Collins? You've had a terrible shock. You must rest now.
I don't want to go upstairs. The police will be here soon. I want to wait for them. And I want you to wait here with me.
Whatever you say.
That sheriff ought to be replaced. A little while ago, he phoned and said he was sure that the animal was so weak it had crawled off somewhere to die. And yet he was strong enough to almost kill me, wasn't he?
Why don't you have a little more tea? If you go on talking like this, you'll only upset yourself more.
They've got to find him. I can't live through another night like this. They must find that beast and destroy him.